If you've reached this website, you're probably trying to make sense of the money side of residential aged care. And I'm talking about the black box of rules that decide whether your mum or dad will be fully supported by the government as a concessional or supported resident, or asked to contribute tens of thousands of dollars in means tested fees, while also juggling large lump sums for accommodation costs. My name is Brendan Ryan, and I've been helping families organise the finances of a parent or loved one moving into residential aged care for more than 20 years. And this website's designed to sit alongside the government sites and fill some important information gaps. We have a map on the site that links every aged care provider in Australia directly to its My Aged Care listing to make the home search a little more efficient at a time when beds are hard to find. And we also have a step-by-step knowledge base that links to key aged care financial information and the main government rules around tax, superannuation and the treatment of the former home, linking directly to sources like the ATO, Services Australia, and the Department of Social Services. You won't need all of it, but it's a smarter way to get clear, authoritative answers at a time of major upheaval when timelines are tight and you need reliable information from government sources. But the biggest gap we address is how the government actually assesses mum or dad to pay for care. The rules are complex, hard to find, and difficult to understand. And instead of explaining how fees are charged, the government aged care system mostly expects you to accept whatever comes out of a black box calculator on their website, or by letter after you've filled out all the forms. If you've used the government's My Aged Care fee estimator, you'll know the feeling. You type in the details, it spits out a result, and you're more or less expected to accept it. What you don't see is how a hidden calculation holds the key to whether mum or dad pays only the basic daily fee, or whether mum or dad pay up to close to $50,000 a year in extra means tested fees, plus dealing with lump sums that might be $500,000 or even much, much more. That's a huge range of outcomes from a calculation most families never really see. So here's what I suggest. Start with the My Aged Care fee estimator. Before you even get to the black box calculation, you need to understand how to get the inputs right. The government's My Aged Care fee estimator will help you see how the government looks at your mum or dad's situation and how their savings, investments, income and the family home become accessible assets and income for this complicated calculation. It's really important to understand that mum or dad's savings and income are not simply all counted. There are a bunch of rules applied to work out what is included and what is not. A key example being the former home, and this matters. Then use the calculator on this site. Take the assessable income and asset estimates from the government calculator from those initial steps and enter them here. My calculator will show you how these figures flow through a very unusual and complex fee formula in a visual way that opens up the calculation rules so you can see what's going on behind that final number. And this is where it gets really useful. You can use the sliders in the calculator to see what happens when things change. Mum or dad's assessable assets can be higher or lower based on decisions that are made when moving into residential aged care. When more or less is put towards a lump sum, when the former home is kept, sold or rented, when the age pension entitlements change as assets are rearranged or sold as part of a move into full-time residential aged care, all of these can change the assessable income and asset inputs into this complex calculation. By adjusting your sliders, you can see how this system is not smooth or intuitive. Sometimes a small change makes a big difference to the fees, and other times a large change makes almost no difference at all, depending on where mum or dad's income and assets sit relative to the thresholds. It's a very unusual set of rules, and seeing the graphic respond as you move the sliders makes that clear. This is the kind of work an aged care financial advisor can help with. Understanding how this complex system behaves, mapping out the different pathways available, and helping the family choose an approach that's financially optimal, sustainable, and aligned with what everyone wants for mum or dad. And the best advisors do this quickly and collaboratively with you and your family. So I'd encourage your family to start by using the My Aged Care fee estimator, then plug those accessible figures into the calculator on this site and play with the sliders. And after that, if you'd like someone to sit alongside your family and help turn all of this into a clear plan for mum or dad, I'd be really happy to help.